Do you hear that? Bees! In this video, I'm going to show you how to find them, keep them, and get that sweet, sweet beeswax. Let's go! The hardest part of this entire process is actually finding the bees. And to tell you the truth, most of the bees I found completely by accident, just stumbling through the forest and yep, there they are, right there on the side of a tree. Usually hear them before I see them, so I say turn the volume all the way up, wander around in the forest. You'll find them. All right, you found the bees. Now we must mark them on the map because we're going to have to go from home to here and home to here a couple of times, and we want to make sure we can always find our way back to these precious, precious bees. Now it's time to find some flowers. If there's bees, there are flowers. Just go around the area and pick up all the flowers you can. I borrowed a graphic from the wiki. This shows you just how many flowers it's going to take to speed up the swarm rate. This will make more sense in just a minute. Final preparations here, I'll take the rest of the flowers and place them around the tree where the beehive is. Drax, how are we going to collect these bees? Simple. We're going to build a skep, which is made from papyrus or cattails. I'm using cattails here, and then a piece of clay. There it is. All right, now we're going to place it on the ground amongst the flowers. Got a few extra flowers here I'm going to set down before we leave. It'll take about a day for the skep to fill full of bees. While we're waiting for this to fill, let's go back to the house and build these bees a new home. I've cleared some space on the side of the house here. You're gonna need to fence it in, otherwise the raccoons will come and they will eat the bees and the honey. I'm using the basic fences here, but you can use the ones with planks, or you can use the more fancy stone ones if you want. I think there's a couple different ways you can lay this out. This one is for maximum effectiveness. I've made 3 skeps here. We're gonna put them down with 2 from the wall and 2 from each other. So you can see I'm counting right here, then we'll go 2 over and another one, and then down 2 and over 2, boom. And now we've got space for the one that's going to carry the bees coming soon. I've got some flowers too, and we're gonna put them around. We wanna fill this entire area full of flowers. I don't have enough on me now, but sort of get a sense of like what's to come. There should be no empty space, all flowers. All right, we're back at the tree. Look, Skep is full of bees. To transport the bees, we need an open bag slot. You'll see I've removed one of my bags. We're going to then take it, and it's going to pop right in there. It's ready to be transported back to the house. Of note, there's still bees here, so if you want to collect another skep full, just need to make another one, which I'm doing here, and then we'll set it down in the same place. And in another day or so, there'll be even more bees to take home. All right, we've made it back to the house, and now it's time to place it down in its new home. Holding control, I've highlighted it in my bag, and now I'm ready to place it on the ground. There we go. The population says poor. That's nothing to worry about. Over the next couple of days, these bees will populate the surrounding skeps, and we'll have more bees than we know what to do with. I've collected some more flowers here to transplant into our new bee home. Remember, it doesn't matter what kind of flowers you use, all flowers will work. The most important thing is flowers, flowers, flowers. A day or so has passed, and now we can see if we look inside here, it's golden, which means it's time to harvest. Looking at this other skep, we can see that it's not golden inside yet, so it's not ready. To harvest, break the skep, and you'll get back some cattails, of course, some honeycomb for sure. We'll break this other one, the same thing. There's always a chance the bees will get mad and attack you. That's why we built the straw man back there. This time we're lucky. All the bees just buzzed away. You can keep this process going on indefinitely. We've left a couple of skeps full of bees, as you can see, and now we're just going to place 2 more empty ones. And over the next couple of days, these will also fill, and we'll rinse and repeat, and more honeycomb will be ours. The final step in this process, of course, is to extract the honey and the wax from the honeycomb. We're going to take bowls, as I have here, or a bucket, and we're going to squeeze the honeycomb into the bowl. This will then put the honey inside the bowl and the wax inside of our bag. Honey has a variety of uses. I've listed them here. Check them out. What we're after here is the wax, so we can make this really cool candle. Wax also has another use, and you can use it to seal Crocs, but I rarely do that. That's why we have fat, right? Look at how cool that candle is. Here's something I get asked all the time. What happens in the winter to bees? Don't worry, you're fine. They hibernate, and they'll wake back up in springtime. Here's the bonus. I made this really cool home for my bees on our test server a couple of weeks ago. I used a chisel on some wood for the stands, and you've got a straw man there. It's completely surrounded by a stone fence to keep the raccoons out, and flowers everywhere. Enjoy. The video's over. Now it's time for you to do your part. Follow, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.